Alright guys, we're back with the Revell Peterbilt. We're going to start cutting up the cab. I've got a couple tools and some supply here. Not much really that you need. You could just do it with this, the number 11 X-Acto blade. But I prefer to use that, some cutting pliers. I do have another pair, but they seem to have gotten lost somewhere. And we also have a small saw blade. I can't remember who makes it, but you could probably search for hobby saw blade on eBay or Amazon and find something close. We're gonna start by I like to tape off a spot on the cab just to keep it from getting scratched. Possibly if the knife gets up there. Just a little something for peace of mind. Saves a lot of sanding afterwards. I already went ahead and started the sides just to make this video a little shorter, so I'll show you what I do. What I do first is I scribe the line just along the back of the cab here, close as I can get with the back of the blade, not the sharp part. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. As you get going with this, you're going to feel it getting a little deeper, and you're going to notice the plastic coming off. And that's exactly what you want. Now, you're going to start to see a little line in here. That's just where you're cutting. Sometimes you can wiggle it loose, but others you got to just keep going. Again with the back of the blade. And there, we're through here. It should be thin enough to just keep cutting. Now you don't want to force your blade too hard. You might lose a finger or two. And there we are. We've got a day cab truck. We've left lots of room on here in case we ever need to cut some off or fill this in. I think I will save this for another project. Just cut the little nubs off from the ladders. Set that in the bin. We can take our tape off and take a look. There, cleanup is easy. Well, we've got a little hack job here, but nothing a little filler can't take care of. I'll clean this up off camera there later, but we're going to take a look at the interior next. I already went ahead and just snapped this off. It'll break off easy, so you can just throw it out. I'm going to go ahead and cut along this line here, down this, just right across the bottom. I'll probably do the top and sides first, and the bottom will just snap off. But I'll go ahead and cut that now. Doing this, you'll want to be careful and just go slow. And it works best with a new blade. Alright. And probably if you scribe a line here somewhere, it should break off. And again, I'll just clean the lines up off camera and get it ready. It'll fit right in. No problem. We're gonna have a great truck in no time. Now the frame, I started this side. I've got this side done in the center. We're gonna go ahead and cut the center out first, and then we're gonna cut the side off. So in here we've got two little cross members. They're kind of hard to hack through. So you got to scribe from here to here, a little bit here, up to where I put the tape. You can kind of see the tape through the plastic, so that helps. And then here. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And you're going to want to use the sharp side of the blade for the cross members, because they're kind of hard to cut. Alright, we're through. And I did make a cut line across earlier, so that just snaps right off. And go ahead and throw that out. There will be a little cleanup. There's a cab mount here that is going to have to be shaved off as well, just to get rid of it, because it would have held the back of the cab up right at the front of the sleeper. And you'll notice the frame rail's raised a little, so that's going to have to be shaved down too. And just cut the other side off. There. And I'll use the pliers to clean this up a bit. Oh, this is just making a huge mess of my bench. And there you have it. You've got a cut down Peterbilt for a day cab. Now your frame's going to be longer. I think they look a lot better without the sleeper on these kits, especially with the look of the longer frame. Alright, so we've got it all cut down. The next part of this series, I'll go ahead and we'll make the filler panel for the back of the cab. We'll put a little piece into this interior tub just to close it off. And I'll finish up this off camera and I'll show in the next video. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you here for the next part.